Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to see the concluding part of the lesson, the undeserved reward, in today's session. Up till now, we have seen that the writer Prem Chand was a secret admirer of the district officer, and he happened to attend the interview with the district officer. After that interview, everybody in the society thinks that he is a close friend of the district officer, and they approach him and ask favor to get their work done, to which his answer was that nobody is going to be benefited through him, as he had no close relationship with the district officer. Better don't expect, they should not expect anything from him. In this regard, one of his friend named Baldev happened to come and meet him. When he come to his house, they refreshed the childhood memories. That means they were a close friend in the childhood days. They both were classmates. The writer was very lean, thin, good at studies, whereas Baldev was very fat and dull in studies. The teacher had given the writer the job of teaching, taking lessons to Baldev. From that time, Baldev looked upon the writer as his teacher. So, from that time, they became good friends, and still he remembers him. And now, today, also he came to meet him, and they refreshed their childhood memories. Now, Baldev, I said overwhelmed. Now, the writer also said that he became very much happy by seeing Baldev, and he said that I have become very happy. Overwhelmed means overpowered by strong emotions. Whenever I see you, the childhood memories revive with all the freshness. Here, revive means it become refreshed, it get revised in my memory, and it become fresh as if it happened now. And this long spell of 45 years vanishes in a minute. And this separation of this 45 years, whatever happened, all this vanishes in a minute, and those memories become very much fresh to him. Baldev replied, and this Baldev also replied that I have always considered you an elder brother. And he says that Baldev always considered, means think, taken the writer as his elder brother, and tell everyone that I can depend on you whenever I am in trouble. And he always tell everyone that he is one of my teacher. His place is like that in his life, and he will be whenever he will be in trouble, he will be helped by the writer Prem Chand. He can depend very much upon him for the favor or the support. Why don't you eat properly? You are thin as ever. And again he says you are very lean and thin as ever, means from his childhood only this writer Premchand is lean and thin. He said that Baldev says you are very lean and thin, you should eat good. If you can't get good ghee, I can send you a couple of tins. And he says, if you don't get good ghee, I'll send you some tins of ghee. Now you are getting old. Now he says that you are getting old and you have to eat well. Food is the only thing that will keep you going. And he says that it is, if you want to survive properly, only food is the only thing which can keep your body working if you don't want anybody's help. So in order to work, in order to keep you fit, you have to eat very well. Look at me, I can still drink a sheer of milk and eat a quarter sheer ghee besides some butter. Now he gives his own example that he is going to eat shear of milk. Shear means a unit of weight slightly less than kilogram. That means he has that much capacity to drink a slightly less than kilogram of milk, and along with that some butter and ghee also he uses. I have to keep fit. Why he uses all this? Because he want to keep his body fit, in a good condition, in a working condition, so that he doesn't depend on anybody to get his work done. Although the whole life has been spent in bringing up the children, and then again he says that um, parents life goes in bringing up the children, means taking care of them, looking after their needs. So do they care about me? No, he says that they don't care about him. He has to look about his health and take care of his health on his own. No child or the son is going to take care of his health. If I were to fall ill, they would not even come to ask if I needed anything. Now the condition will be that even if I fall sick, Baldev is giving his example that even if that Baldev falls sick, his children are not going to come and ask whether he need anything or not. So for that purpose, he has to keep his body fit, and for that he had to eat well. So yes, I have come to you about my eldest son. Now, again, slowly he releases the matter that for what purpose he has come. He says that yes, he had come to the writer to ask favor for his eldest son. You know, he is also a hefty and well built man like me, and can never take anything lying down. And he says that his son is also hefty, means tall, strong man like Baldev. And his habit is that he never take up, he doesn't tolerate any kind of wrongdoing. He always, on a number of occasions, he quarreled with the police, and they have always been on lookout for an opportunity to implicate him. Now, often he happened to quarrel with the police a number of times, and this police was also under the okay to find the chance so that they can involve him in some kind of criminal case. Implicate him is to involve in a criminal case. So all these police man or the official people, they were looking for a chance to involve him in a case. Recently, when a dacoity took place in the village, they got their chance, and doing the investigation roped him in. And this chance they got recently, means very now, there was a dacoity in their village, and this police started investigating everyone, and they happened to investigate Baldev's son and robbed him. Robbed him means they happened to catch him, involved him in that case, saying that, blaming him that he is also the culprit. He is under arrest and has been in jail for the last 1 week, and now they have arrested him and sent him to jail. From past 1 week, the boy is in jail. The case is filed in the court of deputy collector, and where the case is filed? In the deputy collector's office, Mr. Muhammad Khalil. And what is the name of the deputy officer? Muhammad Khalil. The Daroga Sahib and he are great friends, and now this Daroga Sahib and this Khalil Muhammad deputy collector, they both are very much close friends, and I am sure that my son will be sentenced. And then he is giving the explanation that both of them are very close friends, and his son is going to be sentenced. Sentence means hanged till death, to be killed. No one but you can save him. And now he says that no one but you, that means the writer Premchand, can save Baldev's son. because everybody in the society came to know that he is one of the district officer's friend. Same was the condition with Baldev also. He is, if he is sentenced, the whole family will be ruined. And now he says that if he is sentenced, if he is killed, if he is hanged till death, then whole family is going to be ruined, means destroyed. I do not expect you to do anything out of the way. Here out of the way means go on a wrong track, which is against your conscience. So he says, I am not telling you to do anything wrong. All you have to do is to go and tell the district officer that it is a completely false case, and then he should investigate the matter personally. And he requests him that don't say anything to him, just you have to tell that it is a false case, and you have to that the officer has to investigate the matter completely, and then the punishment should be given to Baldev's son. You are a childhood friend of mine and my guru. And then again he says that the to the writer that he is his childhood friend and guru. Guru means a teacher, as you know that he taught him. The writer taught Baldev. So Baldev look upon the writer as his guru. Please do not refuse, and he says, please don't say no to me, because I know that you do not like getting involved in such matters. As and he also know, Baldev also knows the writer that he doesn't want to involve himself with such type of matters, and it is right too. But in this case, you should think as if your own son were in trouble. Now he is telling that just in this case, in my case, you just think that your own son is in trouble and try to help me out. If the case had not been absolutely false means completely false. The case is completely false. That is why I have come to you. And please don't refuse. I would not have troubled you. And if this case would have not been a false case, I would have not troubled you. The boy's mother is crying her heart out. Underline the word crying her heart out, means it is a type of phrase, and which mean he is crying very severely, very badly. She is crying because her son is arrested. His wife has not even eaten anything since his arrest, and after he got arrested, his wife, Baldev's daughter-in-law, she also did not eat anything. As a matter of fact, nothing has been cooked in the house since he was taken away. And as a matter of fact, in reality, he says, in reality, that nothing is cooked in the house, nobody is eating anything after his arrest. If he is sentenced, I am sure that both these women will die. And if his sentence, if he dies, then I am sure, Baldev is sure that both the women, means Baldev's wife and Baldev's daughter-in-law, both are going to die. I have consoled them by saying that as long as you are alive, no one can harm the boy. Now, Baldev has consoled these two women. Console means comforted them, saying that nothing will happen. My friend is there, he is going to support me, help me, and no one can harm the boy. So he says that as long as my friend is alive, nobody is going to harm the boy. He is going to be released from all the charges. I was in a great fix. I was under a great fix, means under a great, this writer was in a great confusion, what to do, what not to do, because one side he is a good childhood friend, the other side he want a favor in this matter, which he can't do it. All the objection that I could have put forward had already been answered by Baldev Singh, and all the objections he has put, this writer, he answered all the objections Said, I could not think of a valid excuse and said ultimately to get out of the predicament. And uh, one after the other, whatever objection he was telling, he answered all. Baldev answered all the objection. He said, you can do it. So when he failed to give any type of reason, any kind of excuses, then he said, okay, ultimately miss at last the writer said, okay, I am going to see to this matter and to come out of that predicament, is to come out of this condition. He said, okay, he is going to see the matter. All right, I shall mention it to the district officer. And then he said that okay, he is going to mention this problem to the district officer, but it is doubtful that anything would come out of it. And then again he gave the sentence that it is very doubtful that you will get any positive result out of it. He does not interfere in the work of his subordinate. The officer, the district officer doesn't want anybody's interference of the subordinate. Who are the subordinates? Who are lower in their rank. They are known as subordinate. You go and tell him about this case, repeated Baldev Singh. Again Baldev Singh repeated that you go, please go and tell him about this case, that it is absolutely a false case. They are just trying to take revenge from my son. That is all that I ask of you, and that is only the thing that you have to see. That is the only favor I want from you. The rest will all depend on fate. Fate means the luck of the boy. You go and tell only this sentence. Afterwards, we will see. If it is right, he will be released. If it is not a correct decision, then he is going to be punished. So it will depend all on his fate, means on his luck. Will you go tomorrow? Then again he insisted that will you go tomorrow? Baldev Singh took leave of me, and then after saying this much, these sentences, he took leave means he came out of his house. I completed the article I was writing and lay down to rest after finishing my meal. And now what happened? He was writing some article. So he completed that article and laid down to rest, and after finishing his meal. I had no intention whatsoever of keeping my promise to him. And then after that, he forgot about this matter. He was not at all bothered about. His intention was not to keep up all his promise that he will go to the district officer and ask for the favor, because it was against his principles, against the rule. So he did not care about all these things. He finished his article, had his meal, and forgot about it. All I had to tell him when I met him next was that the district officer did not consider it proper to interfere in the case. Now, again he thought for a good answer that whenever Baldev comes, I will give him one answer, one sentence, that the district officer has nothing to do with all this matter. He doesn't want others to interfere in all his personal matter. I had completely forgotten about the incident when 8 days later, and he forgot about this incident completely. And after that, after 8 days, Baldev Singh and his son came to see me. Again after 8 days, they came to see him. See him is to meet him. The son knelt and touched my feet. Knelt means bending down on the knee. That is known as knelt. So the boy, if we want to praise, respect the elders, we bend down on the knees. So Baldev's son also bent down on his bent down and touched the writer's feet. Baldev Singh said, "This is the boy." Now Baldev said, "This is the only boy whom the police arrested. He had been left off without any blemish. without any blemish. Blemish means any charge. He was left out without any charges. The district officer called the Daroga Sahib and reprimanded, and the district officer called the Daroga Sahib and he scolded, reprimanded him means scolded him very severely, very badly he scolded him, warning him that if in future he indulged in maligning innocent and respectable people, he would be dismissed. And he gave him the warning that maligning means bringing bad name to someone without any base. So, without any reason, he happened to arrest Baldev's son. That is why he scolded without any charges. You are arresting people in order to take your revenge and give bad name to them. If this happens in future, you will be dismissed. That means the Daroga Sahib will be dismissed means taken away from the job. The Daroga could not even show his face to me after this, and this Daroga Sahib did not show his face to Baldev at all. It is all due to you. And again he is giving that credit to the writer Premchand, and he says that everything happened because of you, because you went to district officer, you told about this false case to him, that is why it happened. But for you, we would have been undone. Now we would have been undone means it would have not been possible. Undone means it would have not been possible. You have saved 4 lives. When I came to you, I had my doubts whether you would help. Now when he came to him, he was having a doubt that whether this writer would help him or not. People had told me why he had that doubt, because already he came to know from the people that he is not going to help any of the person, because it is against his rules, against his principle to help give favor to anyone. So that is why Baldev was also having doubt that he will be benefited through this writer. People had told me that nobody had ever benefited through you, but I was certain, means certain means Baldev was very much sure that you would not let me down, and then he would not let him down means he would not let him feel low in any or disappoint him, or he would not let him get disappointed. So, and saying this, he signaled to his son. Signaled to his son means he said to his son, showing the sign, who went out and brought a huge bundle of presents. And for what? He gave some direction to his son to bring something. So the son went out and brought some present. In spite of my insistence, they refused to take it back, and he insisted that I have not done anything, you please take it back. He did not take it back. He said, no, you are capable to take this, so you have to accept all the presents. And I could not pick up the courage to tell them that I had done nothing to deserve this reward. And he could not gather up the courage to say that he had not done anything, and he doesn't deserve that reward. It was their good luck that this boy got released without any charges. So that was the undeserved reward which was given to the writer, which he did not deserve, because he had not done anything. He did not go to the district office, he did not say anything to him. He had completely forgotten about that matter also. But by his luck, his Baldev's son got released, and all the credit Baldev gives to the writer Premchand. That is the meaning of undeserved reward. The reward which he doesn't deserve, it was given to him, and he could not gather courage to say that he had not done anything, just he kept quiet. So this is all about the lesson, the undeserved reward.